Stablecoins are seen as a safe haven in crypto, but could they collapse at any moment? The allure of stablecoins lies in their promise, a digital asset that maintains a stable value, typically pegged to a fiat currency like the US dollar. In a world where the volatility of cryptocurrencies can lead to dizzying highs and gut-wrenching lows, stablecoins present an oasis of stability. Yet beneath this surface calm lies a tempest of controversy and uncertainty, raising the question of whether these digital assets are as safe as they appear. At the forefront of the stablecoin conversation is Tether, USDT, the largest and most widely used stablecoin. Tether claims to maintain a one-to-one peg with the US dollar, asserting that for every USDT in circulation, there is an equivalent dollar held in reserve. However, questions have long lingered about the transparency of these reserves. In 2021, Tether faced scrutiny when it was revealed that only a fraction of its reserves were held in cash, with the rest consisting of commercial paper, secured loans, and other assets. This revelation sparked fears that the stablecoin could be more fragile than it appeared, leaving investors wondering what would happen if a significant number of holders attempted to redeem their USDT for dollars simultaneously. The prospect of a bank run loomed large, leading many to question whether Tether's stability was an illusion. In contrast, USD Coin, USDC, offers a different approach to transparency and trust. Created by Circle and Coinbase, USDC has positioned itself as a more transparent alternative to Tether. USDC is fully backed by US dollars held in reserve, and its reserves are subject to regular audits by a third-party firm. This commitment to transparency has garnered USDC a reputation as a safer choice among stablecoins. However, while USDC may be more transparent, it is not without its own risks. The reliance on centralized institutions for custody and management of reserves raises concerns about the potential for regulatory intervention or operational failures. If the institutions backing USDC were to encounter difficulties, the stability of the coin could be jeopardized, leaving holders vulnerable. Then there's DI, the decentralized stablecoin that operates on the Ethereum blockchain. Unlike Tether and USDC, which are backed by fiat reserves, DAI is collateralized by a mixture of cryptocurrencies, primarily Ethereum. This decentralized approach appeals to many in the crypto community who value autonomy and the principles of decentralization. However, DAI's reliance on collateral introduces its own set of risks. During periods of extreme market volatility, the value of the collateral backing DI can plummet, potentially leading to a situation where insufficient collateral exists to maintain the peg. The mechanisms in place to manage this risk, such as liquidations and over-collateralization, are designed to protect the stability of DI, but they are not foolproof. If the market were to crash significantly, the very foundation of DAI's stability could be threatened. The transparency problem is a pervasive issue across the stablecoin landscape. While USDC has made strides in this area, the reality is that many stablecoins operate in a gray area where the true nature of their reserves remains obscured. Without rigorous, independent audits and a clear understanding of what exactly backs these coins, investors are left with a sense of unease. The potential for manipulation, mismanagement, or even outright fraud cannot be dismissed. As a result, the question of trust looms large. Can investors truly believe that stablecoins like Tether, USDC, or DI will hold their value when the market turns against them? As the landscape of stablecoins continues to evolve, so too do the strategies for protecting capital during times of volatility. For investors who find themselves navigating the turbulent waters of the crypto market, diversification remains a key principle. Rather than placing all funds into a single stablecoin, spreading investments across multiple assets can mitigate risk. This strategy allows investors to benefit from the strengths of different stablecoins while cushioning against the weaknesses of any individual coin. Another prudent strategy is to maintain a portion of capital in traditional fiat currencies or other stable assets. While the allure of high returns in the crypto market is undeniable, the importance of having a safety net cannot be overstated. In times of market turmoil, having access to cash or cash equivalents can provide much-needed liquidity, allowing investors to weather the storm without being forced to sell assets at a loss. Moreover, staying informed about regulatory developments and market trends is crucial. The regulatory landscape for stablecoins is still in flux, with governments around the world grappling with how to approach these digital assets. Keeping abreast of changes in regulation can provide insights into potential risks and opportunities, allowing investors to make informed decisions. Lastly, utilizing decentralized finance, DeFi platforms can offer additional layers of protection. Many DeFi protocols allow users to earn interest on their stablecoin holdings, providing a way to generate yield while maintaining exposure to the stability of these assets. However, this approach comes with its own risks, as DeFi platforms are not immune to hacks, smart contract vulnerabilities, or market fluctuations. As such, it is essential to conduct thorough research and exercise caution when engaging with these platforms. In conclusion, while stablecoins present an enticing solution for those seeking stability in the often turbulent world of cryptocurrency, the question of their safety cannot be overlooked. The varying degrees of transparency, the nature of their reserves, and the potential for systemic risk all contribute to an environment of uncertainty. As the crypto market continues to evolve, investors must remain vigilant and proactive in protecting their capital, employing strategies that account for the inherent risks associated with stablecoins. Ultimately, the promise of stability in the crypto realm is a double-edged sword, and understanding the nuances of stablecoins is essential for navigating this complex landscape. Like, subscribe, and I'll keep you updated with more insider moves next week.